Good morning from the Ballater Gallery. So what am I here to talk about today? This is just a short video. We don't do many of the short videos because we tend to do newsletter videos or updates, that type of thing. But this is a video about one artist only. So keep your wits about you because you might not know so much about this artist because she doesn't paint in the same numbers as some of the others. And it's quite rare for me to get new paintings by the one and only Christine McArthur. I'm beyond excited about this. Why, you're probably thinking about, why Christine more than other artists? Actually, it was back in about about 2000, the year 2000, maybe 2001. When I lived in Glasgow, I moved into a sort of dream property that I'd always fancied living in Grosvenor Terrace in Glasgow, and was beginning to have a wee bit of money around to buy some good art. Lo and behold, my next door neighbour was Christine McArthur. And I saw these paintings. There were three of us who lived in the one big Victorian house in Grosvenor Terrace overlooking the Botanic Gardens. And I saw these paintings wrapped up in the communal hallway. And I had a look. I'm nosy by nature, hands up. And it was yellow and it was orange. And it started, I mean, it wasn't for another 20 years roughly when I opened a gallery. But that was, I suppose, the start of my love of serious Scottish art, and I was blown away by an orange and yellow painting by Christine McArthur. So when I opened the gallery, one of the first artists I approached was Christine. And now Christine, as I say, doesn't paint in the big numbers. She sells at Thackeray in Kensington, Roger Bilcliffe in Glasgow, and Scottish Gallery in Edinburgh. And I'm cock a hoop that she agreed to sell in Ballater. So, you know, here are two paintings behind me, but I just want to say a little bit about Christine McArthur. It's shocking, but Christine McArthur was born in 1953. Her and I would have said, looked the same age, but I can tell you I was born much after 1953. Anyway, she's great fun. She's a very attractive woman, a very attractive person, and in every way. Interesting, quirky, and lots of words, and so talented. She went to Glasgow School of Art, and under the tutorship of so many wonderful people. I seem to remember probably David Donaldson, maybe Sandy Gowdy, Sandy Robertson. All these sort of people, I think, were in the alumni of Glasgow School of Art. Christine graduated. She wanted to be a teacher, so she taught for a while, and it wasn't long before people were demanding to see her paintings. So have a look at these paintings. So I've got 6 new paintings. We have here mixed Barbara Hepworth's cacti, 2 Barbara Hepworth's cacti, 3. Just beautifully framed, in fact exquisitely framed and simple. Why are the paintings called Barbara Hepworth's cacti? Carrying on the story that I learned about Christine McArthur, and it was round about the time I got to know her, maybe a little bit before that. She had incredible honour by the chairman of John Lewis, asked Christine to paint the amazing size mural, 6 feet by 15 feet, well, mural type paintings, massive, on John Lewis in Glasgow in the dining room or restaurant, whatever you call it, and the Peter Jones store on Sloane Square in London. How many artists get that opportunity? And I totally got that. And John Lewis and Peter Jones were delighted because people kept looking at these. And, you know, I now have, 7 or 8 Christine McArthur paintings in my house in Aberdeen, and they give you joy, they give you a karma, they're relaxing. And I totally get why the boss of John Lewis and Peter Jones had to have Christine McArthur paintings, which I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure exactly about John Lewis these days, but they'll be there or in his own private collection. So there's the cacti. Also, Christine McArthur would be the first person to tell you she's been influenced by the Cornwall set, Barbara Hepworth, Ben Nicholson. Christine and her husband Roger used to have a house in St Ives. I don't think they do now, but heavily influenced by the Cornwall painters. So let's have a look at these two. I've popped on the easel. So I have here tulips in a yellow pot, and above that, striped stems. She loves flowers, she loves gardens. If you want to zoom in, Tom, to have a look at these a bit closer, she has an impossibly gifted talent for painting flowers in simplicity. Christine tends to use oil, acrylic, and collage. She, when I've been lucky enough to be in her studio a few times, and when you are in the studio, you'll see lots and lots of little pieces of paper. I don't want to give too many secrets away here. My mother, who's 80, goes to, or has gone over the years, to art classes, and my mum said to me, they're very simple. They're not simple. That's half the whole thing. They are not simple. They take Christine months and months, sometimes even years, for her to paint until she's happy. The amount of times I phoned Christine, I said, have you any new work? And she said, David, I've ripped it all up. She rips things up, she starts again. And the whole point of the collage, it can often be little bits of paper popped on to give effect. And you know, when you're selling out galleries like the Scottish Gallery and the Thackeray Gallery, you can understand why they don't hang around. So that painting there, by the way, was tulips in a blue vase, and this one here is parrot tulips. The reason I'm displaying them a bit like this is because I think they go particularly well as pairs or even as a group of more than that. So this is a short video about Christine McArthur, right up there back in, I think, 1990, I think, I'm sure it was a way back then. She was elected as a member of the RGI. She's right up there. They're simple. Can you imagine if you had, for example, a beautiful new poke and pole dining kitchen, even in wherever, or a new garden room? They are wonderful. It's the simplicity, the karma, top quality artist at the top of her game. Christine McArthur. 6 new paintings at the Ballater Gallery.